It's wintertime. And you're almost done with it. You're halfway through January. And you got a couple more months until the spring gets here. So you can get mowing again. Well, it hasn't been such a good year. Let me start by saying, like, last year we didn't do a whole lot of recording, and my channel suffered for that. But we had went through a whole lot of trials and tribulations last year. I'm just gonna start from last year. I'm not even gonna go years before that or anything else. I'm just gonna give you a quick run through of what happened. And so we had a place to live. We were renting an apartment for some relatives, and that was fine, but things didn't go so well between us. And long story short, they wanted to get us evicted out of there, but they couldn't. There was nothing for them to do. They've tried to get us evicted. I saw the papers in the mail, but to no success. They couldn't get us evicted. You know, we're never staying there under a lease. We were just paying rent out of the goodness of our heart. So we were paying them $1,000 a month to stay there, and it was fine at first, but then they started, you know, I started growing. I got in the truck, I got a trailer, got lawnmowers, things like that. They told me, hell no, you can't have that shit here. You got to put that shit in storage. Also, while you're putting all that in storage, I need you to watch my dogs. I need you to take my kids to the place. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And then saying, in the meantime, you're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. So you know how it goes. And so we ended up getting kicked out of there. But it wasn't a way of like, you gotta leave type of shit. No. I get a knock at our apartment door. I'm in the living room putting together a puzzle. I mean, it's like winter time, man. I don't have a whole lot of work on the book, so I'm just bored. I'm working on a puzzle, and I got some music playing, and it's okay. I'm chilling. And next thing you know, it's police officers at the door, and they're telling me that I need to leave, or else I'm gonna go to jail. The people at the residence have put a protective order against me, and I'm like, what? You know, that's my mother and them. That's my family. I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, nope, you got to leave right now, and you can't take nothing with you and all this stuff. I'm like, wow. So I had to get in touch with the police department for them to give me an escort back over there. They gave me an hour to try to collect all my belongings. And I mean, I've lived here for like 3 years. So an hour to collect 3 years worth of stuff, it ain't happening. I tried to get some people to help me, and that didn't go as well either. The people I have helping me, they're old. Let me put it like this. I had my grandparents come out. Bless their soul, they helped me out. I called them and said, look, I'm getting out of here. I got to go somewhere, and I'm not allowed to be here, and I don't have anybody else to help me get in there and collect some stuff. Unfortunately, that's who I had to call. I don't have a whole lot of networking people up here. No, I'm new to the area, so I didn't grow up here. I didn't go to school here. The only people I really know from this area are my clients. And I didn't think I could just like text them and say, hey, can you help me clean out all this stuff? I didn't want to bother them with that. That's unprofessional as heck. Anyway, so I lost like half of my stuff, man. I'm in there rushing, trying to get everything to put together. Then I had to go get a storage unit, another one on top of the ones that I already had for my equipment. And that was crazy. So then we left there, and I'm sleeping in my truck. I'm in a new truck, by the way. This is a different truck than I had at first. I had a white truck. Now I got a black one. But so we were staying in my truck, me and my woman, you know me and more, and my cortisone, my helper, who helps me out throughout every video. You see her in there. So she's sleeping right next to me in the passenger seat. We're in here. I got a subscription or whatever you call it to Planet Fitness, so we can take showers, you know, get massage, work out, whatever we need to do, change clothes and things like that. So we just sat right here in the truck. I had the seat all the way back. Everything was packed up to the fullest, and we were just sleeping in the truck in the parking lots, night after night, switching up different spots, legs getting cramped up. It was hell. We ended up going into our storage unit, and we had our bed in there, so I would sometimes go in there and take a nap. Yeah. Luckily, you know, we didn't get in trouble or anything. We didn't get caught, you know, staying in there. We didn't live in there. I just would go in there for like an hour or two, stretch my legs out, take a nap or whatever. Then I went to started doing my research online about campers and all that stuff, and I, you know, came across Camping World, and that was a bad experience too. Camping World, all them people, they're just really rip-offs, and they try to get you for everything. I did my studying. I made sure I knew what their sales tactics were gonna be before I went in there. I watched plenty of YouTube videos, and I was prepared, but they still hit me with some different stuff. Like, I was like, what? I mean, it's just crazy when they told me that in order, like, the camper was worth this much money, and you have to sign and agree to that. I'm like, okay, cool. It's 16,000, 15,000, whatever the price was. Sign it, cool. Then you come back in there the next day or whatever after they do everything, and then they talk about, well, the bank had to evaluate it and said it was less than what it is, but you already signed the paper that you're going to pay for this amount, so you have to pay $15,000, even though the camper is only worth $12,000. But what we can do for a favor for you is add all this stuff in with, like, you know, extra add-ons and all this stuff to come up to that price. You know, complete ripoff, man. And here I am in a situation of, like, either sleep in my truck outside or get a camper. So I fucking did it. I got the camper. And then after that, we're parking in parking lots. We're going to campgrounds and everything, dry camping, figuring out the ins and outs of, like, camping life. Like, this was crazy. I mean, let me show you where I'm at right now. Like, this is my front view now, which is pretty cool. Like, I'm right here on the waterfront. It's all frozen right now because it's you know, winter time. But let me turn the camera around for you guys to see what's going on. Like, you know, this is a camp, you know, RV park. There's my camper right there. So that's what I do. And last season, after everything started getting real good and people started calling, wanting jobs and shit, I hired a couple guys, and then I would bring my camper with me. I'd park it on the side and chill in there with me and more while those guys were at work, and I was able to sit in there like a mobile office and get stuff done that I needed to do on the administrative side of things, which just helped me out so much. And also with having, I'm getting off topic now, but I have ADHD. So with having ADHD and then having some guys to help you while you can, I forgot a tool here, or I didn't do this here, and you got to go fix that while the job is still getting done. It's a blessing, man. I swear to God. So anyway, before I get too far off the topic, but that's what happened. We got our camper. We were staying at different campgrounds and stuff. We would stay at a state park that allowed us to stay for 2 weeks at a time. We would stay there for 2 weeks at a time, then go hit a parking lot for a week. And by all this time, we're dry camping. We're not hooked up to water. We're not hooked up to dumping. We're not hooked up to anything. I got a generator that's running, and we've got all this type of, like, you know, we got power and stuff. We got a microwave, we got a stove, all that stuff going on, and it's fine. It's perfect for us. But also, throw that into the mix. I can't believe I didn't even bring this up, but we found out as soon as we left where we were living that she was pregnant. So we worked all season and we just had a newborn baby. So now we're in this camper right here with a newborn baby, and it's the smallest fucking camper we've got on the place. I mean, our neighbors over here have got like this king size, you can't even see it from over here, but like right there, you see that thing, man? I don't know if you can really see it that well. But man, they got all kind of pop outs of king size, and he had a hard time parking and everything. And we got like the tiniest little camper right here, and it's like crazy thinking that we live in this thing. It's good enough for one person, 2 people maybe, but just having a baby and everything else, this is not very good. So I need to upgrade that. We're looking for a piece of property right now. We're just in the middle of it, and we're dealing with this HOA that we dealt with last year. Last season, we got a contract for an HOA. We came out, we signed a contract for mowing and doing all this tree work and doing everything else. The mowing was supposed to be for this season coming up. They approved the contract. It was cool. They approved all the other work that we did. I mean, we did like $20,000 worth of tree work there, and it was fine. But you got to watch out for these people, man, because everybody has these hidden agendas. And you already know that commercial and HOA properties, they want things to be cheaper, and that's fine. And I was like, all you got to do is present me a quote, and if I can beat it, I will, and I would like that opportunity. So that's what they did in the beginning. They showed me what the other company was charging for their quote. I charged a little bit less, and then I got the job. That's how it works for these commercial and HOA places. So that was fine. We got the job. I knocked it out in like a week. I had my previous company that I used to work for, and then previous from that, you know, I built up connections throughout the years. I had guys come out and just take care of it for me. I didn't have to lift a finger. And they came out and knocked it out, gave me what their price was. I agreed with that, got them paid. I don't think that this HOA was suspecting us to finish as quick as we did. You know, they're calling me like, how big is your company again? Because on our website, you don't see a bunch of employees. You just see us two, me and Amor. And we're just, you know, it looks like we're a family business, a small company. So I figured that, and the reason why I'm figuring this is because they tried to sue us. So let me see what I was trying to figure out. So when they signed us on, everything is all peachy and everything's great. But as I get into it, I see how they're starting to get like angry and stuff, and they're like trying to force stuff to happen. And I'm like, wait a minute, these people are being really pushy. And it come to find out that there was work that they wanted to be done for free, additional work that they said that the other company who was supposed to work here before, they didn't do it. So either they're going to sue them or they're going to try to sue us, like it's supposed to be a part of our contract now. And it's like, that was nowhere in our contract. They tried to get us, and they thought we were going to be scared. I said, fine, let's lawyer up, let's do this. And they didn't. They said, okay, it's fine, we'll just, you know, brush it over. And I said, you know what, also after that, we were still on for our mowing contract, but the part of that, we were supposed to collect a down payment, which the HOA president said we're not collecting a down payment now. So I said, you know, you guys are just going against everything that we signed up for. I want to get out of this. So we ended up getting out of it. And I said, thank God. You know, while we were at the hospital, I ended up seeing one of the ladies from the HOA at the hospital. And she's talking to me and stuff. We're at the hospital having a baby. So anyway, long story short, we reconnected again. And she's like, I want you guys to come out and do the work. We like you guys and all this stuff. And I'm trying to make sure I don't get sued. So trying to make sure I double check everything. So we got right back on for another contract for mowing. At this time it's a little bit less because they want a little bit less work, and they want bi-weekly edging instead of weekly and all that stuff. So that's fine. I hope that in the end they're happy with everything and they don't try to like sue us, you know, and say, whoa, you said you were gonna weed eat or edge bi-weekly, it doesn't look like you edged it all this month, you know, type of stuff like that. It sucks, but that's what we're in. So I met with them again the first time when they tried to act like they were going to sue us. I got my phone out, recorded everything, so I know exactly what this lady's talking about, you know. And I was like, where, what? And then she got, oh my God, and then she tried to blame it on somebody else. She said, oh, it's them, it's not me, it's the other people in the HOA. Oh my God, it's just so many board members and so many headaches, and it's like, it's a big ticket, but it's one basket. So what I'm saying is it's nice to have it. I got onto this HOA and started neglecting my residentials, which is wrong. I'm sorry for that. I got mixed up into this commercial thing and thinking it was my savior. But when that goes, it's gonna be the whole paycheck gone. You don't get nothing. You're back to square one. So I would suggest you keep your residential and your commercial. You want to get the commercial and the HOA so you can get your contracts going on, so that way you can get paid during times like this. Because right now we're getting paid from the contract because we set up a 12-month, you know, payment plan. Technically they're getting 6 months worth of work, but we're breaking it down over 12 months. So they're paying less every month, but we have a guaranteed check throughout the whole year, which helps me out because you don't know when your money's coming in sometimes. But that's it, man. That's pretty much the story. I'm probably leaving out a whole lot of stuff, but you know, I don't have a script wrote up. I'm just in the truck freestyling it. But yeah, man. So that was our situation, and that's the reason why I haven't posted anything last year, because it was such a hard time trying to like figure out how we're gonna live and where we're gonna be, and like, you know, it's just nuts. And then you're moving trailer after trailer. You're playing musical trailers because you got one parking spot at a storage facility that you can put your trailers in. So you got one in front of the other, and then you got to pull it out, park it, pull this one, put it back. Oh my God. And then the customers are calling like, where are you? And you're like, I'm on the way. So it's been hectic, man, but you just got to stick with it, man. And keep it going. So this year you guys are going to see the progress. I'm going to make sure I document everything. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, but you know, I'm going to show the good and the bad and everything in between, because that's what it is. A lot of people on here just show like the good side of stuff, and that's really good, but I feel like I got to be truthful with y'all and show you exactly how it is. Like, you know, you're in a dirty work truck, you got stuff everywhere, you got your car seat over here for your baby, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, it's messy. I don't even have a uniform on right now because it's the winter time. We're chilling. So, but I would like to know what you guys are doing this winter. What are you guys up to? Do you guys have contracts? Are you new to your business? Have you been in business for a while? You know, what are some topics that you guys want to discuss? Because I'm here to discuss them with you. I've had this business for like probably 5 years now. And you know, we've been doing all right. Sometimes are good, sometimes are bad, but I have all the experience and in between if you guys want questions, because you know, I got on this YouTube journey myself in the beginning a couple years ago. I didn't have nothing. I started following people like Keith Kalfas and Lawn Care Juggernaut and Mike Andes, and you know, the list goes on. But you know, I started watching those videos, and then the first person I ever watched was probably Keith Kalfas. He was the first video that I saw, and then I started, you know, doing what he was doing, and then it helped me. I ended up reaching out to him on Facebook, talking about, man, thank you for all that information, because it helped me to get my business off the ground. And he's like, you're welcome, dog. You know how he talks. So he liked some of my videos, and that's pretty cool. But I would like to collaborate. I would like to get in touch with other lawn care guys out there and talk about your days, talk about your struggles. Like, what are you going through? What are you working right now in the wintertime? Are you shoveling snow? What are you doing? What are you doing to keep the bills paid? Do you have additional businesses that you run? Do you paint? Do you do junk removal? I know you have a dump trailer. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. I don't know. But let me know. Tell me exactly what's going on with your side of things, man. Is your story similar like mine? Did you get kicked out? Did you have to be in the streets trying to run a business at the same time? Or is everything perfect for you? If it is, great. I want to know so I can get like that. Tell me about it. Subscribe. Follow for more tips and tricks, man. All my YouTube is about that. I'm showing you all the I'm showing you all the tricks and the tips to get this business from zero to something. I mean, from 0 to 100,000, 200,000 and up, man. That's the goal. The game plan is to have this $1 million company, but I don't know if I really want it. I do, but I don't know. It's the time. The times will tell. The times will tell. But yeah, so a shout out to all you other lawn care guys out there. I see you guys. I see you posting shorts. I see you all the time, man. Some of you guys comment on my page. I appreciate that. So let's link up. Let's do some video collaborations. Let me, you know, you guys. I remember a video before you guys were talking about, you on the water, baby? Oh, I'm on the water, baby. That's some water for your ass. So yeah, but yeah, just link up, man. What's up with you guys? All right, man. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna take out. That's all for right now. I'll hit you guys up later. I'm gonna enjoy my time with my family. Peace.